Hello, YouTube! I am Pinstar, and this is Pinstar Plays Terraformers, the pair Aspera at Astropath, episode 4. So, in our last episode, we had Hope, not my first choice of a leader, but the alternative wasn't very effective either. But we still got some good stuff done. More importantly, we got some good exploration done. And what we can do here is we are sort of mapping out for this crater because we want these crystals, we want these silicates, and this is an absolutely lovely spot for a spaceport if we get offered one. We also have a lovely spaceport spot right here, and the bacteria spreader will be moved at the moment we can. Now, I was thinking about what to do here as far as our spreads go. And I realized that if my original plan was to just claim this tile with Mayor Ainsley and, use it for that, and then that way we can claim here to here to here, that kind of puts a bigger distance penalty on this crystal cave than it needs be. Not to mention this large titanium deposit's also speaking to me. You know what? I'm still on the fence. Because part of me wants to just grab that, but part of me wants to give this city more spreads, even if we soak up a little bit of unhappiness. So you know what? I haven't decided anything yet. What I have decided, however, is that we need to get more silicates so that we can build this research campus. Also, we have some overworks available to our name, which are absolutely potentially good now that we actually have some bigger built-up cities. But I think right now, since we need to explore out this crater, it makes sense to grab this spot. And then we'll probably, when's our satellites coming due? 2 turns. I might use her for another manual explorer. We also are generating so much food that her urban planning ability will allow us to not have to bother taking housing projects. Oops. Speaking of projects, see, like, we don't have to... I might be tempted to take that one, but now we don't have to. We don't have to at all. We don't need the power. I think I might grab the oceans, because that's another space project. We have tons of titanium. And yeah, we'll take the space project. We're almost done with this one, so we'll have a slot open for any really good ones like space rings. That would be fantastic. Also, speaking of, I do want to get this project cooking. We'll start with the science on it. I want to start actually using my trade routes for nothing but space projects at this point, since the game seems to be a little bit stingy with the trade routes at the moment. I want to make sure that we're making progress to our goal here. So we're going to go down here. We're going to grab this tile, sandstones. It's fine. That's not bad. But now we have enough for our research campus down here. Yeah, we have the power to clear that out. And so now that gives the +1 science to the school. The school gives +2 support to the research campus. And now we can do science, and then another science here. So I wasn't planning on going heavy science, but it kind of just sort of fell that way. Now, we could also slap down our food factory. We'll eventually be putting a booster here, so it makes a lot of sense. I don't think I have any other dire need for the power at the moment, so we can spend it. Yeah, it should be good. All right. Yeah, let's. Oh yeah, we do get another spread from this. We could reach out and grab the nitrates, but, do I need more nitrates is the question. Not really. I might actually want to grab this blank tile, if only to have a place for, something like, actually a spaceport would be really good here. That's 2 bonus trade routes plus the, comfort of living there. So yeah, and I don't know how many more expansions we're going to be putting in Dana Blackwood here. So yeah, I'm not going to use it right away, and I feel comfortable leaving that nitrates on the table because we're making for a turn anyway. Ooh, no? Yes, combined living center. I know we need more food things, but the combined living center is just so good by itself. Okay, so rover exploration would be a good one. Robot hub. We might not even need the robot hub given how much food we're producing, but the rover exploration's absolutely a thing that we could utilize properly. Alright, so now, alright, first let's enable this, because that gives us our atmosphere boost. Now one thing we could do here is, this is going to give us 2 spreads. So we can go bada boom, and grab the little silicates. I want to get the silicates cooking, because that's the only thing we're not naturally producing ourselves. The other thing that we could do is pop her urban planning and get a bunch more housing districts. What's the layout look out here? I didn't even look at that. We don't want to do another thing of like crazy food here. We could do a thing of housing. So housing booster, and then house. Right, like that. That would actually work out pretty nicely. Now here's a question. Is it worth it to claim this tile with Mayor Ainsley, play our exploration center, and just have it sit there until we get a spaceport? I think that the answer to that is yes. I think that is indeed the correct answer. So yeah, we're going to claim this tile. We're going to explore here. We might as well get the low-hanging fruit. Or actually use that. Use that for this tile so that we could build the city right away. Yeah, because that's not too much of a delay. And now we can build our city. And we could potentially... Yeah, so we'll found city... You know what? Since I'm out of name and game patrons, let's go with good old Ficklewood here. And yeah, we'll put you here. We have plenty of power. And yeah, we've got enough food for another thing. So we put a house here. And actually, if we're going to do this, we're going to want to save this spot for the skyscraper. And yeah, we want to hit the urban planning. I miscalculated. But that's okay. 14 plus 14, if we import 2 food, we can get it next turn. I'm not quite that impatient. Or am I that impatient? Because that would give us another spread, and that would give us those all the more faster. And I want the silicates more than I want the large titanium. And even though this is a sandstones, once again, it's a good spaceport spot. We're not spoiled for lack of spots to do this to. It's just lack of that. All right. Do I import 2 food to accelerate our thing? I think we do because it gets us the crystal caves sooner. The only question here is the power. I might hit the urban planning again just to build the cards up. So I'm going to immediately break my rule and import 2 food. What do we have 11 billion of? We can spare the science. I think we're good. Orbital rings, thank God. Yeah, no, we don't not take that. I mean, as much as I'd like the Android hub. Yeah, see, this is one where I wish I had the development center, because there's a couple of these that I would really, really want. But no, we can't not take the orbital ring because +3 trade routes. Come on. And before we even forget about that, that becomes a #1 priority. All right, so we slap down a... Actually, we're going to slap down a habitation module here. Because I want to save that for the... We can always move it later on. So that gives us our spreads. We spread to here. We don't buy the guided tours. We go to here. We buy the mine. We go down to here. We get the silicates, and that hits our silicates boost. So now we're +4 on silicates. That's what I was hoping for. And then next time we get a boost here, we can grab the titanium deposit and be real efficient about it. We do have a satellite explorer here. This could be... when you start seeing power deposits, there might be a geothermal thing nearby. But I don't want to explore over here because the rover center will be here, at least until we get ourselves that. So what's a good spot? You know, we still have this thing here for cheap explorers, so we might as well go up here. This is probably our best bet for a satellite explorer. Fair enough. Big deposit there. We can do a manual explorer over here. Or we could farm up more housing. I don't know if we need to farm up the more housing. And it pains me not to have the plant spreader down on the ground doing its thing, but we don't have... We need at least 1 ocean level before that becomes a viable thing. You know, we can just do a manual explorer, or we could do an overwork. We could overwork, Xenodarton, because this produces a crap ton of food. And power and other things. Yeah, you know what? I think we pop an overwork here. Boom! And again, I'm specifically not building this because this is destined to be a spaceport when and if we ever get offered one. Alright, we're boosting up our rings. Let's keep going. Dang it! I need my spaceport. God's farmed it. Hospital for adjacency bonuses, but they're kind of weak. I'll take the cultured meat lab. Because we have those resources in such abundance, and we know we're doing a food quad over here that it's a non-issue. So do we manual explore? I think we kind of do. We'll do a manual explore down here because it's only a 1 because of that. That is fine. And yeah, we got everything else. We're just collecting stuff at this point. And temperature level is boosted, and so are the expectations, but that's okay. Can't take that because our space projects are full, but that's all right. We do not need to take more things. As good as this is, I don't really like any of these. I really don't. We don't need more composting facilities. I guess we take the oxygen factory, because eventually oxygen will be a thing, and we have the water to play it, but it's not my first choice. I would rather, you know, get a spaceport or something else of that type. We can stick that in Mare Ainsley. We'll spend a little power to clear. We got our rover explorer again. We might as well just clear out... Oh. Screw it. Just clear it up anyway. So yeah, we can go for another habitation module here. Clear you out. And then we can reach out and grab this large titanium pit mine. It's 2 waves, so we're not in danger of losing any of our stuff to a single ocean rise. Yeah, let's get more urban planning going. Just so I can have it for future cities. And that just makes it so I don't have to worry about drawing housing cards at all. Alright, we're still slowly chipping away. Temperate forest or Mediterranean shrubs? Huh. Neither? I guess we'll get the shrubs, but I doubt we're building it. Come on, game! Give me something to work with. I don't need a... no, I don't want another school in here, because I want pure support if we're going to do that. We could do another bacteria spreader, like as a temporary measure, but... Courthouse would kind of work for Ficklewood. Could get a food factory, but it's kind of weak. And then we get the courthouse for Ficklewood, because we're going so heavy on population here. Alright, let's just keep, since we got the satellite explorers, let's just keep exploring up here. Let's see what this big one is. Just a regular deposit. That's alright, we got a good production of titanium. I think that the correct answer here is just more overwork. We already overworked Zenadarton. Mare Ainsley, what do you produce? We have some power to our name, a little bit of science, a little bit of water. A little bit of our titanium and 2 of our things. So it's not that strong. Especially since there's still room for stuff in there. So I think we'll just do an explore. I'm not taking more housing cards. That's just gonna flood my hand. I'm gonna have to start pitching stuff, and that's no fun. Is there anything down here that makes it feel worth it? Since we can get some cheaper explorers, we can get a big chunk of tritium. Not that this is the most tritium I've ever seen us have in any run. And I'm kind of saving it for, you know, the spaceports, because that's what they need in addition to power. Game, come on. Biogenerator, probably, because it's the biggest bang for our card buck. I'll take the power. We've got the nitrates to spare. Game, you are teasing me. I'm taking it. I don't care. It's something we can do. It is something we can do. All right, so here's what we're doing. We're going out. We're expanding out to this thing. We're landing padding here. We're putting more stuff to there. And then we'll go here, and we can stick this biogenerator, I don't know, over here. It doesn't bother anybody. It doesn't have any adjacency penalties. And then that will eventually be replaced with a proper spaceport. When we got one. We already have so many spots that are meant for proper adjacencies here. What can we get? We can get more power. Actually, we'll go for that. Yeah, let's overwork Dana. Not the most powerful of overworks, but we'll live. I'm not going to overwork Ficklewood. Too much population and not enough actual things to it. We also couldn't build another building in Ficklewood, but I think I'm going to save up for the skyscraper. Sandstorm of the... of course, it damaged the most expensive... Oh, it's only 9 nitrates. I know I could just let this tick down, but we don't have a burning need for nitrates right now. So I'll repair it. I guess a laboratory? I know it delays us by 1 for that. Public baths, though. Public baths, probably the better answer, so that we can actually start getting some boosting in Mare Ainsley. We can't build it right away, but we're getting there. We could grab some... Is there a water plus nitrates spot? Water plus nitrates, because I need a little bit of each. There's a bunch of water down here, no nitrates. There's nitrates. Actually, no, we just need the water. Yeah, so why don't we just explore for some water? All the way over here might work. Be a little power hungry. We could also just go down here and El Cheapo it, because we only need... Well, we need 3 water. Is there a big water that I can explore? Because a big icon will guarantee you get at least 3. And that'll let us play our thing a turn earlier. Yes, we do. Although it's really far away. That's like, yeah, 6 power. Not worth it. We'll roll the dice with a nearby power. 3 water! Alright, not punished. That lets us get our bathhouse down a turn earlier. And we also have a bacteria spread to do. So the question becomes, do I want to start spreading the oxygen one, or do I want to hit the heat more? Because, yeah, we have this in 2 climate zones. I kind of want to get the 3rd, and then we'll switch over. So who's got enough heat to support this? It's already in Serenium. We can go up to Tharsis, because Solus is also one that can have it, and Arabia can have it as well. So, yeah, we'll do it to Tharsis. Alright, we'll have enough for our skyscraper next turn. Habitation module and oxygen factory. We can let these cook for a turn. Well, actually, we're going to need to let them cook for a turn. Don't need that. For Pete's sake. No? Can I re-roll? Come on, game. Throw me a frickin' bone here. We'll take the wind turbine, I guess. Or maybe the tuber farm? Yeah, we'll take the tuber farm. Alright, we got skyscraper down here. So where exactly do we want to expand with all these? I don't actually have a genuine destination. I mean, we could go and grab these sandstones for more support boost if we really wanted them. Because these sandstones are not in a spot. Yeah, let's grab the sandstones. And yeah, we can guided tours. We'll save the expand for something else once we have a chance to map all that out. Let's grab the big water. Even more water up there. Yeah, we got our rover explorer doing its thing over here. I mean, we could grab this tile and move the rover station over here to get more frontier explorers on. Once we do an explore with it, or we could just move it right now. Yeah, that kind of makes a little sense, but I still want to keep my options open in case there's something I want to grab. Let's see. I could do an overwork of Mare Ainsley. Although, yeah, the sandstorm and all that. We got this turn and the next before we have to retire. And I'm still content with our stuff here. I mean, manual explorers still work out nicely down here. Let's grab that. Old Rover Museum. You know what? I'm going to take the museum because we have a science booster. We actually have a science booster spot. An effective place to place it. Where the science output can get boosted. So yeah, there. Fills out that spot. Spaceport! Oh, thank frickin' goodness we have a spaceport. Oh my god. Okay, so now here comes the question, what is the most effective place to put this spaceport? And at the moment, I'm more worried about how many extra bonus export slots we get. And yeah, I think we get, I think we do this because that gives us 3 export slots plus a very handsome, because Ficklewood's very, I think, yeah, this is the best place for it. So we are going to move this to here. I don't care if there's a sandstorm there. Spaceport goes down. Oh my god, that's so much better. Yes. Yes. So yeah, we're going to start kicking 2 of those for our bonus silicates exports, and then everything else goes here. And now we still have room for 1 and 1 here. We can kick a science to there. Beautiful. I'll expand this out once the rover center gets moved there. Oh my god, that is so much better. That's so much better. Yeah, we could overwork Mary Ainsley. Yeah, we'll overwork Mary Ainsley. Not too bad, because we don't have a lot of population there. We've got enough of this so that now our food ring is all complete. Now we just need a food booster. A GMO lab would be fantastic because it just costs pure science, and we've got tons of that. And we get to finish this project this turn, which gives us even more trade routes. Okay, I was getting really, really nervous there for a second. Whew. Alright, let's pass the turn. Leaders. Who's we got next? Diplomacy. Or trade. I think these were the two people we were looking for. Increases your number of trade routes for one for every 3 new trade routes you set up. Embassy, support, City of the Year. So her passive is really good, but I think this guy has one trade route for every 3 population in the city. Can only played once per city. Yes. Solar roads. So this gives us active trade routes that we can farm up. Yeah, this gives us... Yeah, no, this guy, Hong Tao. Hong Tao is our man. Oh, I was hoping we were going to get another spaceport. But we do get our research center, which will give us more options later. But that's for next episode. And we get to hit the enable button on this next turn. Awesome! Okay, well, let's see if we can blitz for the finish here in our next episode. So if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment. Good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar signing out. See ya.